Hey, it's Ryan Holiday. So one of the questions I get asked a lot is, how do I read? How do I break down the books that I read? So here are two of my favorite novels, What Makes Sammy Run, The Great Gatsby. And so you can see, as I'm reading, I'm either using highlighter flags. I just mark the pages and I highlight. And then what I do is I tend to write notes to myself, like, look, there's whole pages of notes. You can even see this book I've read multiple times. So I've gone through with highlighters, different colors over the years. I'm going through and I'm just marking things that I want to come back to later, that I want to think about later, and then I'm going to use later. So again, another novel, this is The Moviegoer. I've written about this for Daily Stoic a bunch of times. These are just the things that I'm marking, and then the notes that I'm leaving myself. And then I'm able to use those things in my writing going forward. And then these would go on 4x6 note cards, which would go into a book like The Obstacle is the Way. So all these sections, all these note cards were what made up the book, right? So these are just all note cards, that things I've written. So I'm transferring the knowledge that I've found in the book, and then the quotes that I've marked, and then I'm transferring that knowledge. So this is what the Commonplace book ends up looking like. That's how a book gets made. But I don't think you just have to do this for books. I mean, I would be engaging in this process even if I wasn't a writer, just because it helps me synthesize and organize and recall the information that I'm figuring out in my reading. But the point is, like, when I see a copy of one of my books and it's filled with notes and highlighters and folded pages, that doesn't hurt my feelings as an author. That's like the highest praise that you can give a book. So tear your books apart, mark them, write in them, show the author that you're really engaging with the material. This is an incredibly meaningful thing you can do. This is high praise.